Well, you don't got man this year. Man said, you know what I said? You know what I said?
I clocked after, but it was too late. It was too late.
It won't stop me from getting around, you know what I mean? But
There's always one, bro.
Well, I don't want to be my bro. Allow me.
they should give like a black discount, like 90% off.
I'm
really trying it.
Pause, bro. You're off the rails. You're off the rails. Just remember this, bro.
Because when I do my get back, it's calm. It's calm. It's calm.
Yeah, I'm in a howler today.
No, honestly, bro. That's like your fourth event.
I'm done with football, though.
Why? Because you're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
I can imagine so.
Yeah,
man.
I'm into basketball anyway more.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
You know that tells me a lot about you, though. You know,
What do you mean?
because when you're from the UK and you're into basketball more than football, it tells me a
No,
lot about
obviously
you.
I grew up on
hear
football,
that.
so I'm not gonna act like I was supporting basketball from.
You're not gonna change my mind. It's there like that.
Nah, say that, man. Say that.
You're gonna be talking about that Bron before he was in the Cavs and that.
How does this affect his legacy?
See, I don't know what you guys are talking about at all. I know who LeBron James is, but that's it.
Yeah,
Like, you get me? I don't know about no legacy.
No, I mean, do you know what it is? It wasn't until I actually went to America, yeah, and actually went to a basketball game. I was like, oh, this is actually
That's
kind of lit.
I find basketball interesting. I'm not checking all stats or nothing. You get me? I wouldn't watch a game, but if I went courtside or something, yeah, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah,
But I wouldn't go out my way to go on Total Sport Tech and watch it. You get me?
Oh yeah, no.
Do
So
you?
you met, huh?
Do you?
I used to, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know enough about you already,
That's
man.
dedication. That's dedication.
Yeah, I know everything about you now.
No, but it'll be ESPN. It won't be. No, but the commentators in America are freaking hilarious. Though.
I can imagine so.
But do you know, the only time I've actually seen it on TV is when, you know, on like Sundays when they do it at like 1 p.m.
Yeah,
That's cool, but I'm not staying up till like 3 or 4 a.m.
If it's the
yeah,
finals,
the
I'll
time
stay
zone.
up. If it's the finals, I'll stay up. But if it's
I'm not staying up.
So
for
what
the
team
finals.
do you support in basketball?
He has two
Houston.
teams in it. I said.
Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
Oh, like with the H.
Yeah.
I said Houston.
I'm gonna do one another
I was like,
like, my bad. I'm feeling the hate.
Houston.
Nah, I hear that.
But-
Wait, why Houston?
No, when James Harden was there.
Who did they have now? No one. Like who did they have that I don't know?
No one, bro.
So you support basketball, you don't even support a good team.
No, but it's not like a glory hunting thing. I could glory hunt.
So you actually care about their history and
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to violate.
this guy's
I ain't gonna lie.
hilarious.
Come on, bro.
Houston's a bit.
That sounds like a lot of hard work.
Bro, in like 5 years they'll be good again.
Do you get
How do you know that?
Bro.
Do you get upset when they lose?
No, I don't watch it like that
Okay,
anymore.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
busy
you don't
now.
watch it like that because they'll be losing every.
Yeah,
Bro,
they lose bad.
So
they lose
So-
there.
So he used that excuse to say why he don't care about Chelsea, and then your team in basketball is even losing as well.
No, but
So both your teams are failing.
both your teams.
no, but in basketball, yeah, you can appreciate the players.
I
Like
hear
in
you.
football, I can't be like Saka's so hard.
Why not?
Because I was a Chelsea fan. Like, what's wrong with my man, bro?
Okay, maybe I hit it. As
Like,
well
even
as
Harry
much,
Kane, I love watching Harry Kane, but I'm not gonna be like, I don't.
But you know what though? Like you can still do that.
can.
Even if you're a hardcore fan, you can still
no,
appreciate.
you can appreciate it, but it's like, why are you dick riding so much? Like, support your own team, bro.
Nah,
I hear that.
Nah, that's not even
to
that.
an extent, innit? But like,
'cause
Listen, I've never heard you speak about Hazard in a good light, mate.
I have. I'm just saying the way people say Hazard, yeah, like for certain people, the way they gas up like their primes and whatever, they're acting as if like Hazard, for example, Hazard in one of his best seasons never touched Neymar. That's what I'm saying.
I don't. But that's.
I don't want to get into this.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it either. I don't even want to get into it.
very long.
That's something I would say, innit? But and that's of a rival to even Harry Kane. I can still admit that guy's a world class striker, one of the best. But when he plays my team, he's shit. Do you get it? Other than that,
Nah, in that North London derby.
no. When he plays my team, I will call him shit.
Oh yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah, you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
You get me? Yeah, I hear that.
Other than that, guy is class. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know.
Guys are hating on basketball. Try it out, man.
I will
Quality
eventually.
sport.
Or
Quality
playing it
sport.
or watching it.
Both.
Nah.
I feel like basketball, because you know when you're good at sports, like
Yeah.
you're good at all sports. Basketball, like I wouldn't say that's one of them. Like I'm all right, you get me, but
It'd be a tour though, so I don't really
yeah, but
understand.
okay,
That's
you know
true
what?
as
The
well.
last time I played basketball, I went tall. I only got tall like 2-3 years ago. You get me?
Nah, fair enough.
I'm talking like secondary school times. I was alright. You get me? But I do want to try dunk. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks.
You know,
Yeah,
what I
nah,
mean? You know
dunk-
like when they hang
dunk
on
is
to
cool.
the ends and that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's hard. That's so hard.
I remember the first time I dunked. That shit was crazy.
You
bro.
dunked?
Yeah.
What was the rim like lowered?
Yeah, because that just sounds
Wait,
like
hold. Wait.
You are not that athletic.
What do you mean?
You are not that
Wait,
athletic.
Did you jump up?
Wait,
wait.
my man's violent. What's anything lower?
man.
No, I can dunk, bro.
Wait, how tall are you?
How?
I'm like 5'10".
That's cold.
Like I've got hops, bro. Don't get twisted.
That's league level hops. No way you can dunk.
I've
That's
got
crazy,
hops, big
bro.
man thing.
Was it a normal standard like hoop? Or
You know one that we went to that time when I bought you and we were playing basketball for a bit.
Yeah.
That one I've dunked it before, bro.
You didn't dunk that.
Okay, but you know when you're dunking though, are you actually like dunking or is it like you're just about like putting it in?
I'm not saying I'm doing the flipping Vince Carter.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I'm talking like I've actually dunked it, and do you know what I mean?
With your knees, nah, you're lying, bro. You're lying. I'm sorry.
Why do you know about his knees though?
Don't say like
Wait,
that.
Why do you know about your knees for?
No,
Why you? That's it. Like he's bare familiar with it. He said with your knees?
no, he knows about football injuries, isn't it? That's why.
Okay.
I was trying to
Nah.
tell you, bro.
Okay.
Pause.
No, I actually can though. Like I've done it before, and that's why I say that. Yeah, calm. I can do it. You know what I mean?
Fairs. I believe you still.
Nah, I appreciate it. I know he does it. He's a hater. bro.
I need to see it.
Say no
He
more,
needs
bro.
to see them knees, man. I hear it.
Can you dunk?
No.
Alright then.
I'm
You're
a
a
liar.
basketball fan.
And he can't even dunk.
What you mean?
That's embarrassing, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Can you take free throws?
Yeah.
You sure?
I said, are you sure? Yeah.
He said-
So you can play basketball, like, whoa.
Not well, but I'm all right.
So what sports are you good at?
What sports am I good at?
Man's gonna say like golf or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something,
Like,
but
like table tennis, like.
I was about to say that. I was like, no, let me not. Do you know what it is? I'm all right at most things. But I wouldn't say, if like everyone's having a conversation about football, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm a baller as well.
Fair
I'm
enough.
all right. If I'm in defense, I'll do a job.
Right
Back. I'll do a job.
So are you one of them right backs where it's just like, do you just need to fill the position or can you actually play right back?
Do you think you're better than that right back?
Nah, he's got a bit more tech.
Oh, just a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, thank
He's
you.
got more tech. I'll be humble.
You know I get very, very emotional when people think I'm bad at football.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why I showed you in the video. I get very because it's like when you go out playing football, someone to
It's
say
a
I'm
personal attack.
You know how much it hurts me, like.
Nah, I hear that.
No, I'm like that whenever people think my injuries are fake. That's when I'm like,
What injuries do they have?
bro, I've sprained both ankles
Yeah.
like 6 times.
Is it?
Fractured my kneecap. I even had Ozzy Slatters as well.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
That's why I was talking about his knees, cause bro.
Stop bringing it up, man. We moved on.
Nah, I just have to remind you, man, innit?
Nah, literally, in terms of injuries, I've been through a lot, bro. I can't lie.
Damn, man.
But yeah. What was you talking before, bro? Well, yeah, what position did you play again? Right back.
Right
Right back, yeah.
Okay.
So you like, what kind of pick were you like? Last or like towards the first? Honestly, be honest. Though.
Like middle.
I got that was
Because you know what it is? Because I'm fast,
Yeah.
it's like,
Is he fast?
we need to
I'm
race.
faster than him.
He's
but
a
he's
liar.
fast.
We've never raced.
Oh,
He's a liar. He's a true liar, bro. He's a
So,
true
have you
liar.
done athletics? Or?
Yeah, I did athletics. But I
Okay.
don't really count that as a sport, though.
Nah, that's a
That's a
sport,
sport,
you know.
though.
Okay, then, okay,
That's a
I've done
very
that- I've done athletics,
respectable sport
Yeah,
as well.
I've done
Like, it
athletics.
takes a lot to be an athlete.
Because it's not just running. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
focus
there's a
on
lot.
the technique
There's
as
a
well.
lot still.
But when you speak about sport, I thought you were like, actually, let me not say what I was about to say.
What are you gonna
I
say?
was gonna say what real sports is that?
No, I was going to say things with balls and then.
Oh, you know, he's even scared to talk about it now.
What's going on with you, bro?
Good, man. You're good.
Listen,
you're
man.
good. Nah, I hear that. It happens sometimes.
It happens, man.
You just
It's
end up
one of
having-
those days, isn't
You
it?
have one of them sus episodes if you look at it funny.
So you were like middle pick in like PE and that.
Yeah, middle pick.
That's
about
cool
you?
though. Top picking everything.
Sir.
Like top 3 at least. I swear that. Oh, I'm
Fair
captain.
enough. Okay.
I'll say that humbly.
That
Get
was
me?
not the
Humbly.
That was the opposite of humble.
It's humble, man.
Alright, that's cool.
I hear
that's
that,
cool.
man. I hear that, man.
I think, what was that? I think I was like middle as well, you know, because I can't lie. In secondary, it's like, you know, when you kick ball, I don't know how to understand. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like when your brain doesn't switch on to actually how to play football.
Nah, I get that. You have the
Like-
ability, but not like you're not really.
I
in
don't
it.
really know what I'm doing
Yeah.
exactly. Do you know what I mean? So in secondary, like middle, maybe like if there's 10 people, 7. Do you know what I mean? But I was never like last pick. That's
That
a
was my personality trait. I was at least top 3 in my year every year until year 11. That was football was my personality trait until like 6th form. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember trying to. I think football until like up until year 11 as well. But I started late. I think probably like year 9. That was when I actually got into the football team. Them man when in year 7 and year 8, I was like, bro, I'm just kicking and running. I can't lie to you.
I
man.
remember I didn't even used to, at lunchtime. Yeah, 'cause when I first went to secondary school, I used to chilling on my own too much. Innit? It was only later on I was like, yeah, let me start chilling with more people. I used to put my bag down. Imagine I used to get my studded boots, not even Astros, on the concrete floor when everyone else is just talking and that. I just keep ball in the playground, you know. I swear down.
With studs.
Yeah, like I was training. My dad used to tell me that when I go to school, if you really want to make it, because my dad's one of them football dads, innit? You get me?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't make it in balls. He was trying to make me make it, innit? The rainy days and that. He said, if you really want to make it, you know, like he was telling me lies about, Ronaldo. That's what they were probably doing in school. Jog from one side of the playground to the other. I was doing that. People looking at me funny, when I didn't know no one like that. I was really, really trying to make it.
This guy was really on his grind.
I was trying to make it.
Man said in between maths and history, this guy was
Seriously.
Flipping,
Seriously. I remember I used to pack my bag with all my football stuff and then all my books as well. And then go up, like I had to go up the hill.
You were definitely one of those year sevens
and
with
then,
the big bag.
then I had to go to training. I was training with the age group that was 2 years older than me, but they were a very verified team. I didn't make it to the team at that point, but I was training with them. But I was serious.
This is Project Mbappe in the flesh.
Bro, I swear down. But anything that I'm passionate about, I'm serious about. You get me? Putting that extra work.
I never had that, fam. I never had that intense training. I think the only time I ever had like a proper serious training regime was when I joined the team.
No, I guess like that though. You don't see it until you join the team. It's probably better though, because putting in all that work early, it helps.
That's the thing. I feel like I've never I feel like before I actually like joined the team, I never really put in work. It was just like I'd kick and ball at school. I'd come home and like, if I was able to go and like in the estate go kick ball, and then it wasn't until like year 11 I started kicking ball on Saturdays like in a park. And then it's just like, I'm just kicking ball and I'm just like, just trying new things and I'm getting better. And I'm actually realising what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
I hear that.
It's one of them ones, man.
I hear that, man.
But let's get an intro in real quick.
Alright. Yo, my people, welcome back to another episode of the Outchea podcast. I'm your host, Jay to the Izzo, and I'm joined by...
Mids MB, what we saying?
Got a special guest in the building.
You already know who it is, man.
All your lingo that you guys are using. Guess who's the
Zayzz. You know it. Go on, man. Mr. Charge It, Mr. Side-Eye, Mr. Fredo impersonator. You know.
Man.
Maybe that last one a little bit, not too much. You know what I mean?
Man said the lingo creator. Man said he's Shakespeare now.
Yeah,
What does Fredo message you about that? Like?
He followed me, but you know what though? I didn't want to say this online, innit? Because you get me. Bro unfollowed me. I don't know why. I don't know if my content was too gazy for him. You know what? Because I was checking every week from like June when he followed me. Because obviously he mentioned me in his kick game thing. Checking every week. Yeah, man, I still got the follow there. You get me? Then I checked that 2 weeks ago and I'm just going through like my following. Make sure everyone still follows me. I'm going to remove them. I'm just seeing that I'm following him. They don't even use TikTok. I was so upset.
Nah, that's mad. I mean, it was either him or someone in his like
team.
Yeah, they were like, who's this guy?
It's cool. It's cool though. Let me say this exclusively. I'm doing because obviously I did it around my birthday in February. I'm doing a recreation. I'm going to Madrid. So I'm gonna do something again, and I'm gonna get his attention and get that follow back. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do it twice.
Get me?
Say it over.
I hear that, man.
But yeah, now in the Outchea podcast, man, you know how we do it. We're gonna start with some hit blunts in it. So these are just gonna be statements, and some like trick questions. Say whatever comes to your mind. As wild as it might seem, it could even be the right answer. If you get all three right, you get a prize. Can't tell you what the prize is until you get all three right. So,
well, if I don't get it right, do I know the prize?
Nah.
Alright, go on.
Alright, cool. The first one is brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your skeleton.
I meant to answer that.
What are your thoughts on that? Like there's statements and questions.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my thoughts of that?
Yeah. So like, do you get it or like?
Yeah,
nah?
man gets it still. Because like the teeth is the only part that's exposed with the skeleton. You get me? Other than that, everything else is covered by flesh.
Yeah.
You get me?
The way you said that sounded like you were wrong, but yeah.
Exactly.
No, that was the right answer.
That's correct. Still, alright, go. That's 1 out of 3 still.
Alright. Feeling kind of nervous. I want this prize. Like the feeling of not knowing is scary.
I'm feeling. Should I give this guy some mad ones? Or?
Nah. Let me get the prize.
Just get the ones that you have up now.
Okay. The second one is, if a stranger insults me, I'll probably ignore it, as their opinion is meaningless. But if a stranger compliments me, I'll probably treasure it, as their opinion is important. Isn't that interesting?
That's mad interesting. You know why? Because people want to accept the good things and not the bad things. You understand? So a person can't give an opinion on you if they don't know you, but they can compliment you based off what they see. You understand? Unless it's something more internal because they don't know you. So then, yeah. Come on, guys. Tell me that was number 2. I'm really trying. I'm really trying it.
Pause, bro. You're off the rails.
Just remember this, yeah. Because when I do my get back, It's calm. It's calm.
Yeah, I'm in a howler today.
No,
bro.
honestly, bro, that's like your fourth offense.
Nah.
Say that.
In America, you'd have gone life by now, bro.
Say
3 strikes in your head.
that. Say that. I remember this. GBG's coming. It'll be at the end of this episode. You wait.
Shall I say the hit blunt that I said last time?
If you want, yeah, sure.
Calm. So this is a question, yeah. So look at the camera.
Okay.
So you see the lens, innit?
Yeah.
It's a circle.
Yeah.
But if you look inside the lens, it's actually a rectangle.
Yeah.
If you look inside that rectangle, it's another circle.
Yeah.
So technically, the lens, that you're looking at is a circle. But how come video is always rectangular?
You know when you use a camera and you take a picture, do you not notice that it goes from circle to square to circle to square? That's just the trigonomical dimensions of the camera. I actually did photography in secondary school.
Wait, say that last bit again. Because that bit sounded like some darkest man.
I swear that I'm not capping.
Say that again.
No, I did photography in secondary school in sixth form. I did A-level photography.
Say that last bit again.
It's I always get it confused. My bad, guys. It's trigonometrical dimensions in a camera. Literally. Think about it very carefully. You know when you take a picture, have you ever seen someone take a picture and then it clicks?
Yeah.
And then you go from circle to square to circle to square. You get me? That's why.
The only reason I agree
You
is
get
because
it?
of those old cameras. Like,
Okay.
you remember you seeing that?
I'm not gonna lie, both of you are dickheads. I'm lying. I'm making it up. I got the third one because I'm making you hit blood.
I'll give it.
I'm making you hit blood. I'm getting the prize.
Yeah.
Trigonometrical dimensions. What the hell? Because I didn't do the fucking.
When I said trigonometrical,
Do you know
I said, wait, hold
The
on.
first half you had me.
Yeah.
The second half you lost. That was gone.
You know, I look dumb. I said, oh.
I was like, yeah.
I
I got him.
both for us. I said, oh, it makes sense. It makes
I said,
sense.
I agree. I don't even agree with you. How can you agree with me?
James, when he said the click here, I was like, you know what? I can hear it.
Because you know it's so fast, yeah, that maybe you missed it. You know what I mean?
I just knew that if I just pretended like I knew what I was talking about, it would sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Like, you got us, man.
Damn. I'll tell you the prize at the end of the show.
Say
Fuck,
nothing.
Hey, is he the first one to do it?
Yeah.
I was so down.
Actually, Zayzz did it as well.
Oh, yeah, Zayzz did it as well. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, say no more, man. If you know. I have to get some new ones.
What? Nah, I've got a fresh batch.
You got a fresh batch,
I'll bring
yeah?
it out next time.
Alright.
That's actually a good question though. I'm still kind of thinking about it. Why does it come out?
Because like even when we were looking at it, when we what episode was it? Last episode that came out? Yeah. Literally went up to the camera and so I was thinking like, bro, I'm just seeing a circle and another rectangle inside.
It must be because the first layer must be a square.
Nah, I'm not listening to anything you say. Everything you say now is just
I put the voice back on. I put the progressive voice back on.
Nah, man, I have no confidence in what you're saying anymore. Fool me once.
Man said I did A-level photography. I was like, oh, makes sense. You know? I was like, hey, this guy's a liar. Hey, what? Hey, that's crazy.
The straight face as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, you know that film, Now You See Me?
Yeah.
It's him. He's one of the horsemen.
Yeah, I'm very good at convincing people, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know
Damn.
why.
Use your powers for good, man.
I try, man. I try, but you get me.
What do you want to be fighting crime or something, bro?
Nah, just don't be lying and scamming people with that stuff.
No, never. Fully legitimate.
Nah, because I know you're trying to beat fraud allegations.
Yeah, the ones are stupid. Like, you know what it is? They don't want to see a young black man shine. You know what I mean?
I hear that stuff.
Get me, bro.
Word, brother.
Fully legitimate. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Nigerian as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that well, fraud allegations?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta beat them still.
I'm an influencer now.
Do you know what it is? I'm gonna bleep the name, but because of I feel like everyone who's like Nigerian black.
Yeah, man. You know what it is? I think because a couple times, I did promo for some guys, innit? So I was saying stuff, impersonating them, you get me? So it's like, come to me, but really and truly, I'll send them to someone else. You get it?
Oh, okay.
So maybe people think that I was doing it, but nah, I would never do nothing like that, man. That's dead. My mum, you get me? My mum knows my life, you get me?
Yeah.
I never do that.
That's good though.
Does she know like about how all the TikTok and how it works?
Yeah,
and
she likes it, you know, because even times where she had questions, you know what I mean? But now she sees what like social media is doing for me and how like focus it keeps me and how much I care about it. She likes it still. She gets a bit annoyed. She don't like the fact that like, I'm known. So and when she sees people recognize me and it's a bit like, oh, like be careful, you know what I mean? But other than that, you get me? She likes it.
What are your thoughts on that whole J-Biz situation? It's funny, but it's not funny at the same time.
Hey, you know, till this day, I don't even know exactly what I'm going.
He's probably not going to be relevant next week or so.
Because you know, I don't even like. I have TikTok, but I don't like avidly use it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't see what's going on like in a moment. I get that. A lot of people are like that. Someone tried to pressure him. Then it was an alleged get back. Then obviously he used that to his advantage. People are saying, you know, he's a bad man for doing that. Like, you know, like Heady one when he got the get back.
Oh yeah.
It's an equivalent to that, innit? But
Because it
obviously,
was quite quick as well.
and because but I don't even know if it was an actual get back though. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it was him who did it. I think it was just someone else.
I don't think the video actually has any relation to it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think someone put like an ambulance thing or something, or
Basically, he made a video saying something like, when it's not snowing, or something about walking in the middle of the road. Then he does this, you know, he does this shush thing. So he did that. Then the ambulance came past. So he recorded the ambulance, but to kind of basically say it's like Jakes. So he's saying to shush to the ambulance, but he's
just too many mafia
he
videos.
you get me? So he's just funny on his TikTok. So then that whole thing that happened just turned into a W, innit? So you get me?
But what are your thoughts on, like, do you ever think, like, are these people like fans that need to be careful?
You know what? Me, just because of how I've grown up, I'm paranoid. I've always been paranoid. You get me?
Yeah.
So I can't lie, I don't even know. When I first started getting recognized and that, if you said a certain trigger words to me, I didn't like it.
No.
I'm not even gonna, if you call, you know what? If you call me a TikTok boy or TikTok you, I'm cool, innit? TikTok you, I hate. But if you come to me and say, like, oh, you're that TikTok you, then, but at first, but it happens way more often than you think. But no one thinks it's shiesty. They don't think it's bad. But before, I used to be like, what? Like,
I think if it comes from certain people, it's
like how you say it.
if it's a random brother and he's like, "Are you like TikTok you innit? What are you talking
But
about?"
if there's some people like, let me say, you can say the exact same words. Oh, you're that TikTok you. And I'll be like, yeah, what you saying, bro? You're right. Or someone might be like, oh, you're that TikTok you, a lie. I'm like,
I hear it. Because sometimes it could be moments before disaster. Like, you know, certain men are nice at first, and then they.
That's the bells start ringing. Nah, I hear it.
And also, there's this whole stigma around TikTokers and that. I don't want no one thinking I'm a neek. You get me? I'm not a neek. But obviously, I don't mind. You get me? I'm a joke man. Whatever. It's cool. But if you come and approach me like that, then I used to have this supremacy where I had to prove something. Now, even if you call me something crazy, you get me? Unless you're actually, you get me? I'm just gonna be like, all right, what you saying, bro? And I just leave it, innit? I just have to learn that.
Yeah, because I saw that video you did the other day.
Which
it was
one?
like, the guy was pressuring you. He said, say charge it, say charge it.
Yeah. So that's one thing as well. I promise you, if you link me in real life and ask me to say charge it, or say something, or do a Fredo impersonation, I'll tell you allow it. I remember the first time someone did it was the Fredo thing. I told him to stop recording. I said, no, you're not taking a video of me. Like, because it's kind of a buzz, like, but the way they did it, if you ask me nicely, I'll laugh and be like, nah. But like, I'm not a performing animal, you know what I mean?
That's how they told cats that get sturdy.
Yeah, that's crazy. If someone gets sturdy, I can't, like, you get me?
When I saw that video, I just think of Shiggy, and he's like, yes, nigga.
Yeah, that's I can't do that, man. That's how you rub yourself out, but.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that is wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This world, man.
This world's crazy.
This world. But I wanted to ask you, man, a question, yeah?
Go on.
Let's say money is our option. Money
It's
is
not an option.
It's not an option.
Okay.
What's an outlandish purchase you guys will make? Like,
Wait, what?
Your family's sorted, everything's calm. If you want to give to world hunger, you've solved all of that. What's something super selfish you guys would do? Like, with your money? One thing.
One thing.
Yeah, if you could.
So money's not a factor. Like, I can have it no matter what, innit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the most selfish thing you can think of, but whatever. Like, you don't need to think about your mom, your dad, nothing. Like, everyone's set up. Like,
I might get like a self-portrait or a sculpture.
Okay.
Of myself.
Okay.
You know me, I really like interior design. I really like houses. Like, I spend a lot of time looking at houses and that. Like, that's my one goal. Like, through everything, wherever way I used to make money, even if I'm, working in finance or something, I want to get a really mad house. So I'll just get a mad, even though I'm saying you'll be sorted, I'll just get a mad house.
What would you, like, how's the
Not even mad in terms of, like, how big it is, because having a house with 17 rooms is pointless.
Yeah, hella pointless.
But, like, just the maddest of design. So, you know when, like, I press that button and the floor, I got a cinema room that turns into a bathroom. You get me? Like, I'm going to have a TV in my bath. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just get a mad house and just spend bare on the interior design.
Yeah, that's wavy, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Imagine you living like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Press one button, the whole room transforms.
I make it kind of childish as well, like a slide to go to the ground floor.
That's
or something. You know,
That's
like that. Like, just.
Do you know what it is? Sometimes the little things in life that just
they
make you
matter,
happy,
you know.
That's like Rotimi, the artist.
Yeah.
He has that in his house. He has like a
slide.
Yeah, so he's got like he's got like bare like nephews and nieces or whatever. And he's got his whole, it's like a whole wing of his house actually. It's just for children. And all the walls is painted in like Marvel and da-da-da-da-da. And there's a slide to get from one floor to the other.
Damn.
That's all.
Yeah,
actually crazy.
that's actually the dream, man.
Yeah. What would you get?
Get like a random pet. Like, Like it's not even meant to be in our like
Okay.
environment.
Well, like a rhinoceros or something.
No, that's too dangerous.
That would just human mash up my house.
Yeah, that's too
and I'm not trying to have like a whole.
What then? Like a koala bear.
Get like an ocelot.
Oh, what?
An ocelot, bro. An ocelot, bro.
A what?
It's like a cat. It's a wild cat. Yeah, it's actually
What?
And I'll just have a room just dedicated to the
Nah,
ocelot,
G,
bro.
you're amazing, man. You're actually amazing, you know.
Ocelot, bro. Google it, bro.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Ain't this like a...
It's kind of like a cat, kind of. But not
I've
really.
heard of it, like. Yeah, that's wild.
This
But
thing?
like, but it's like a cat, but it's more like you. It's like a fox kind of.
But isn't it not as predatory as like a? Is it predatory?
It's like you know how koalas like they say don't really go
Yeah,
close because they'll
okay.
just attack. So
But
I
they're
was
not
like,
like on a mad thing.
yeah,
really.
no, I'm mad too. I'll get one of those, bro.
Train it to make sure it don't touch you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Wait, why can't they touch you?
Like to not hurt you, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's some like lions and tigers. So I just had one. You know them chills.
Yeah,
Your whole body needs. Just had one of them. I have to explain to the camera.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
you
like-
know, it's not even, doesn't even get that big. Only 50 centimeters. Pause.
Yeah, I'm about to pause you. Bro.
Yeah, that's...
If you said that, I would have been ropes.
Oh,
ropes.
See, I'm being careful with my words.
No offense.
Nah, that's mad. Oh, they got them in Florida. Do you know what it is? They have everything. In Florida.
Everything.
Yeah.
Florida's crazy.
America in general.
Yeah. You been?
Nah, I'm trying to go, man. My best friend plays football out there.
Oh, so?
Yeah.
Wait, football or football?
Soccer.
Oh, okay, fair.
Soccer. So I want to go.
Nah, America's not.
America's... It's fake,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like, it looks like it shouldn't be real,
Yeah.
but it is. Like, I remember when I went, and I saw a car with no bumper.
Is it? I don't even surprise
Like, they
me.
don't have MOT over there, you know. I think I might have said this on another episode.
Nah, I don't think you have.
Like, they don't have MOT.
You know,
If
Americans
people get
are
their
set-
licenses at like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad.
In the post.
Mad.
In the post, bro. You just apply.
Nah,
and
you
that's-
can't do that with Royal Mail here, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
You'll get robbed. You'll get
They'll be
robbed.
blackmailing you, bro.
100%, bro. Man, say if you want to drive, that's 2
Yeah.
bags, bro. I'll be so real.
Yeah, getting my license is the best thing I did this year, man. Or 2022.
Sir. Oh, you were lucky to get it this year then.
My boys they were selling driving tests, innit?
Oh, okay.
I failed my first test, you know, and I've been driving for time. Failed my first test. It was the worst feeling
I
ever.
might have to bleep that. Just think.
Right. Nah, I'm calm. Like, what are they gonna do?
No, it's not about you. I don't know. You know, people have evil eye, bro. That was trying to get you banned or something.
What, they're gonna find the exact same test and then be like,
Bro,
oh yeah, this person.
No, they'll be like, here's a snap of him in 2018 driving. He got to sing. You know, people are
I don't
wicked.
care.
You know? People are
What are
wicked.
you gonna tell me?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have been driving on a provisional, but hey,
No, I was driving. No, actually, no. Wait. Sorry. When I was about to say what I was gonna say, I realized how
I
crazy.
said he's like one of the rappers that tell themselves.
Yeah, man.
I killed him. Yeah.
I was younger than 18, so it wasn't a criminal offense. But yeah, I don't know if that helps me either.
Yeah,
Nah, it kind
sure.
of does still. It kind of does.
I'm
You know,
a
mine
tour now.
hasn't fully developed yet. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Now
why
I only drive insurance and a license.
100%, as you should.
He loves to see that.
No, but I know there's like a huge backlog in that since COVID. Because
Yeah, man.
even I did mine last. No, wait,
2021 or 2022?
2021.
Yeah, you did in 2021.
Yeah.
You got your car in 2020.
Yeah. So I did it in 2021. Yeah, and bro, to get a test, crazy.
Now I think the backlog's starting to clear up a little bit.
No, it's not. You know.
That's why, because that's why my friends don't sell them like that anymore. 'Cause you can kind of get them a bit more accessible. Like, a bit more accessible, yeah.
My brother was looking the other day and he's like, bro, there's just none. Like, not even for like next month. 2
Maybe it's a
months.
London thing.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
you go outside of London, it'll be alright.
Maybe.
Fair.
And then it's even a fortune to drive here as well. So even that is just long.
Yeah, I need to get my car soon, man.
You trying to get?
I want an A class. I'm not gonna lie,
I knew he's gonna say A class.
but I'm not gonna get one in it. You get me? I'll probably just get like a very humble thing, like a simple thing, innit?
I hear that.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone's got an A class nowadays, son.
A class is so long, but I want to feel like I've earned it a bit more. You get me?
I hear that.
What would it take for you to feel like you've earned it?
When I got 100, I'll get one. I wouldn't get, if I got one. Like, I need to make sure I'm fully comfortable. I wouldn't want to get it for image. Instead.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then be thinking, oh, if I just pay this one.
You know what I mean? And obviously, I know cars are expensive in itself.
Yeah.
So it's
Especially
kind
an
of
A class, bro.
Yeah,
One tire.
yeah, that's long.
That sounds
bro.
life saving.
It's long, bro.
Bro, did I tell you about the time I had to put my tire?
I think so, but I don't know if you said it on the point.
Bro, so imagine, yeah. So I can say it now because it's fine. I don't talk to that person anymore. But imagine, yeah.
No, wow.
I was on a link, innit?
Okay.
Cool. So imagine, it's like 12, maybe even 1 or something, innit? Dark, whatever. I was going up some hill, and then I don't even see this little island thing in the middle, innit? As I turn right, and it said, listen, I was like, I'm probably alright. Whatever. I'm driving. I'm just hearing. I'm feeling like, why does it feel like I'm putting my foot down?
Not me,
and then I'm going 25 miles an hour. I said, cool. So I dropped off now, and obviously like got out of the car. Look now, I'm just hearing. I said, Jesus Christ.
Was it expensive?
Do you know what it is? That wasn't even my worst like fear of it, because it was. I think it was like a bill 10 or bill 20 just for one tire. I had to get home. I wasn't on ends, bro.
Ooh.
I haven't even got a spare tire in the back. I don't know how to fix this tire. This is the first time anything like this has ever happened to me, bro. I literally drove from like, where was I? From Norbury to Peckham on a flat. When I got to Camberwell, you know that Camberwell New Road, that long one, bro. It just started going like literally. It was just metal on the floor, like you know. When,
it's not potholes, but there are little things in that road as well.
Yeah, but you know, like GTA, when someone shot your tires and it's just that's what I was doing, bro. Literally, that's literally all I was doing. And then when I got home, I was like, the only space is the one that's on the curb. So if I have to just go and mount that curb, I said, now I'm parking all the way down the road, all the way. The only thing that I can say I was lucky is that it didn't damage. Somehow my rim wasn't damaged, so it didn't cost me. Like, I think he said if it did get damaged, it cost me $350 just for that one.
Yeah, you got lucky to an extent,
bro. I told myself never again, fam. Even potholes, some of them sound like gunshots when you drive over them, fam. It's too much, man. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, because the way your car, I was smelling the burnt rubber.
Is it?
My windows were up, but I was smelling the burnt rubber, bro.
Flipping, oh yeah. When people tell me these car stories, I'm just like,
yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, but no, man.
Nah, fam. There was even one time I thought I almost crashed. Hey, I can't lie. I've been through a lot with this car so far, you know. And I've only had it for like almost a year, and I've almost crashed already. Not through any fault of my own, but almost crashed in it.
Happened, man.
I've almost crashed a couple of times. I'm gonna lie.
So,
yeah, well, not my fault. That. Yeah, not my fault. Tiredness sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hey, driving tired is serious though.
Big go get home, man.
Yeah, especially when you're on the M-way, bro. You're just going straight for 10 miles.
Yeah, you know, actually, the other day, I had a rental. I was driving an E-Class Coupe, and I was driving, but like, I was on my... actually, I was tired, innit?
Yeah.
And I was, but actually, that wasn't even the main reason, innit? So I was looking... No, actually, I was looking down to put my hazards on for some reason, but it was like a build-up of traffic on the motorway.
Oh, yeah.
So I was used to a certain amount of pressure on the acceleration because the traffic was moving at a certain speed every time. Then this time, it didn't move as fast. So as I'm putting my hazards on, I put my foot down to just... I'm used to it now. I've done it like 8 times in a row now. But this time the traffic was moving like that. I might not have even moved. I might have just seen it move. And then boom, I just remember the car jerked forward and I was bare close to the car in front. But because of the car I was in, it stopped itself. So if it weren't for that, if I was just in a normal car, it would have been a crash.
And then it's a rental as well.
Yeah.
So that means you're not even just paying the rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been like, it would have been very, very long.
A very long day still. Can't lie to you.
If I show you for your rentals, I'm not like that anymore. That was one time. Please.
Yeah, I'm responsible.
Please, I don't
want change man now. Nah, that's hey, do you know, in fact, have you ever seen that BMW advert that they did where they used like black people in it, and it was like the headline was "We're not our ancestors," and they had it like crossed out.
What?
I didn't see that bit.
You know what? That's
I watched the video, but I didn't see that.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me get the exact thing up here, because I saw it. And people were saying is yeah. So this is what it is. Yeah? It says we are our, and instead of ancestors, it's crossed it out, and it says wildest dreams, innit?
Generation Joy.
Yeah.
Aye. Why do people do this to themselves?
So the thing is, I can't lie.
I don't think that's that brazy.
That's brazy, man.
You were saying this is an insult to Africans. BMW, did you authorize this? Someone said, before I get angry, can someone explain to me how is this insulting to us Africans so I can be angry properly? And I'm just like...
Yeah, I don't know how to be angry.
You know what it is? It's just not needed though. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, what were you trying to accomplish? Were you trying to get a black audience? Like, you didn't need to do that. They like your cars already.
We're talking about it, so...
Yeah. But I'm not going to buy a BMW tomorrow though.
But this is free promo. Like, unless you guys want me to bleep out BMW.
I ain't gonna lie, them new shape BMWs been looking sweet though.
It won't stop me from getting one, you know what I mean? But
there's always one, bro.
Well, I don't want a Beamer, bro. Allow me.
They should give like a black discount, like 90% off for black.
I hear that, like black.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? It said we're not.
I said 90%. South France shit is crazy. I mean, like, That percentage is crazy.
Please, I'll buy one tomorrow.
No,
I'll buy
but
5, bro.
so basically the whole
Resell it.
the whole advert, yeah, it's going through like I guess like there's a little clip in like the barber shop and all that sort of stuff, and it's like I don't want to say it's encapsulating a bit of like black culture, but it, you know, it shines a light on it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's basically just like I don't know. I'm not angry at it. I don't think I can be angry at it.
If I saw it maybe on my own, I would maybe not look at it. Because you brought attention to it, it's like I'm looking for where it's brazy. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think the Balenciaga one's still the worst one.
Yeah, man, that one's sad though. I like my Balenciagas, man. I mean, you must have seen TikTok. That was one of my most popping TikToks ever. Actually, I think it's like my second most viewed video on TikTok.
Sir.
Yeah, talking about Balenciaga's fiasco, and it's like, come on, man. I was about to buy tracks, you know, for my birthday. I was gonna be in my birthday, but now I can't even get it. Like,
them runners are going on sale.
yeah, no, I can't even shop, man. They're kind of dirty.
No, go to those cleaner pages.
Then I got to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
So you get me? I'm not really interested in that right now.
Fair.
No, but you know, I've never really liked Balenciaga like that. Is it? Even like the only thing I've liked from Balenciaga is the sock shoe.
Yeah.
The little runner or whatever.
Yeah, no, Balenciaga, like I don't like it's not upset. Like it would upset me if it was like Dior, LV, or Moncler. Yeah. Then I'd be upset.
Yeah, if it was like Dior, I'd feel let down, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even got Dior's.
But Dior's
they're
just
on my
such a
list.
like
Do you know what I mean?
Balenciaga.
Like,
out of all of the ones they could have taken, yeah, it's calm, man.
yeah, Balenciaga can, whatever. I don't
good,
care
man.
about that.
You had your time. You know what I mean? It's time for
Chanel would have hurt me as well. Though.
Chanel would have hurt me, even though the only
As
thing
a man, that would hurt you guys.
the runners, bro. What you trying to do?
Even
It's still on you, bro. Don't try to flip it. Their runners are so hard, bro.
even like the perfumes and that, bro. You don't Bleu de Chanel, bro.
No,
Sir?
What aftershave do you man wear?
Me?
Yeah, what's your favorite aftershave?
Million's hard. I don't know.
Who?
Million.
Paco Rabanne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think right now has to be Invictus. That one's dope still.
I got a Burberry one. That's what that one was.
Man's like it's called Labo, but it's like Yabo. It's like a oud in it, but it's not like selfishes, but it's like some mad oud. But I like the Moroccan ouds and that. Yeah. The Arab ouds. Aye.
That one's called Present.
You know, I'm gonna put you man onto a spot in East, bro. Even the packaging it comes in,
proper.
You think you're a Sikh. I'm Sheik, sorry.
It's not. Is it expensive? It's not expensive.
Nah.
Yeah, and they last for very long as well. Like you put on your clothes, you spend it 4 days later.
The one that I got for my birthday, like shout out my sisters because they got it for me, and it was just like a complete surprise. That one, I wore it to an event on not New Year's Eve, but the day before. Obviously, just got my clothes out the laundry, and I'm thinking,
smell it.
Still, and
nah,
bro, it's
proper.
length.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Like
that's a dangerous game,
if you step into your car, everyone in your car will smell it. Like it's just so encapsulating, man.
Yeah,
that's a dangerous game.
That's
That's how girls will start taking your clothes.
Yeah,
it smells like you did it. You gotta be careful.
If a girl left something at man, I'll spray up her thing and I give it back to her so she can't forget me. She's just,
I hear that.
That's like toxic warfare.
Oh yeah, nah, I've had my fair share of toxicity. I'm out of that game now.
What's the worst thing you've done?
The most toxic thing he's done?
Nah, I'm not even gonna say it still.
I was gonna say you could bleep if you want. But.
You know it is who I done it to. She's a steady guy. You get me? So I'm not even gonna talk on her.
I hear that.
That's cool. You know.
Big you up, man. Big you up, man.
I hear that.
Have you ever done anything toxic?
No, not that I want to say. None.
You can bleep it if you want.
I'm trying to think.
It's a safe space.
Toxic. Nah, I can't think of anything right now. I'll be real. That question just came off. That's all, man.
Fair enough.
But I say myself like low level toxicity, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I do that.
Just pettiness, I would say. I wouldn't say toxic, just pettiness.
But the thing is, you see, like, but what is toxic though? Like,
toxic is like there's a real level of toxicity, and I'll never touch that level.
Yeah,
like toxic is like I don't even know. Like that's the thing. I don't know, but it's just something I would never touch. That not that kind of crazy, you know.
Like calling their workplace, you know those.
Yeah, like you know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's borderline crazy.
Do you know what is toxic stuff? Most of it is just crazy.
Yeah, no, it is to be fair. Just in a relationship space.
Yeah. Okay, first. Oh, okay then.
Or you're doing it out of love. You're crazy out of love. So it's toxicity.
Yeah. Okay. Like you know it's not good for either party, but you just want to. It's your impulse.
It's whatever.
Like the dark voice in your head.
Yeah, you can't actually say no to it.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool. That's calm.
Well, you got a couple.
No, because I'm gonna say something, but I was like, okay, then that's not toxic then.
Well, what
was it?
Bleep it, yeah, because I don't want this to get.
Do you want me to be parts of the whole story?
No, just what I say, just bleep it. Yeah.
Hurry up.
But I'm in the middle anyway, so
you got a sense of maturity
exactly.
on the other side. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but yeah, that one wasn't like it wasn't. I don't think it
guy's
was
a
so
sick
sick.
man.
I was gonna say maturity and something else, but the other thing would have got me cancelled. So I
100%.
just didn't say it.
Yeah.
We'll start playing R. Kelly.
That's long. That's
I
dead.
said both older and younger.
Nah, that's long. I just mean you got the maturity in it. That one, I don't even know.
Yeah, no, but that one I don't think was toxic. It's just unforeseen circumstances.
Just
I
made
hear it,
Christmas
man.
a bit awkward, didn't it?
Huh?
Just made Christmas a bit awkward.
Oh, yeah. Did they know?
Probably, I don't know.
It sounds like it's not his business the way he just said that.
It's not. I'm not phased by it.
You're sounding mad toxic right now.
Nah, it's the past, isn't it? So change, man. Do you get it?
I hear you,
2023.
man.
Come on.
That's my boy.
I see you just like me for real.
I'm a good guy, man. When it comes to girls, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I want to ask you that though. But how, like, because obviously you're like, I don't want to say bait, but like obviously you're doing well for yourself on TikTok and that, innit? So is that negatively, positively affected your?
Depends on how you look at it. Like, yeah, with you know, the small little bit of exposure that I get to the internet, there are more girls than there would have been before. And at first, I can't lie, it did excite me. You know what I mean? Then I got a bit used to it, and it's like, you know. But I'm pretty sure there's one girl there that, you get me, she really holds the flag for me. You know what I mean? But now it's just like, now I'm used to it. But when it first started happening, it was like, oh my God, like, beg. Yeah, now it's just like, you know what I mean? Not that I have bare girls on me, not at all. But obviously there was more than, you get me, before.
Yeah, do you like? I think it was just like a thing where it was like more girls were just exposed to you in terms of.
Yeah, man. Yeah, probably that. Like, you could just, you get me. But like, it was nothing like, oh yeah, he's got clout, so we moved him. Maybe it was just more exposure, so they see my face. But yeah, but I did have a little bit of a time period where it was like, wow, like a kid in a candy shop. You know what I mean?
Like,
I said he was like Chris Tucker in Russia.
Yeah,
so
I
you
was
get that
going
one?
crazy.
That one too. Yeah, she got to come.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But now I'm a changed man now.
come on, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah, man. My
any
birthday is
special
3 days before, though. You know.
Is
What's
it?
that?
So anytime I got a girl, she knows. You get me? It's my birthday that counts, not the Valentine's Day. That's just a little extra. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's a double celebration.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
2 sets of gifts.
I think she's gonna try to get away with doing one of the funny things. You get me? I don't mind, man.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
What do you mean? If
You
I'm
said-
single, no.
Fairs.
Oh, you celebrating this year?
I mean, no.
Well, you not got a man this year.
Why you say? You know what I said? Did you hear what I said?
I clocked after, but it was too late. It was too late. It was too late.
Hey, yo,
It
you
was too late.
slipped, man. I was hoping you would have slipped.
Too late.
I was really hoping you would have slipped.
Charge it, man.
And you know what he even said? He said, nah, man.
Like he was disappointed.
Do you know
like,
what it is? Once I said N, I was like, yeah, it's gone.
Oh, broski, man. Broski.
Damn, they got me, man. 4K and everything.
Oh, my bad, my boy.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, it's calm, man.
It's chargeable, my boy.
Alright, but listen, hey,
no
listen,
Valentine's this year, man.
hey, listen, you don't judge, innit?
No, shut up, shut up. Let's not do that.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
not
No,
do
I
that.
think
with it.
2023,
I
man.
think we're 2023, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's one of them ones, man.
Come.
But you're not celebrating, innit? Calm.
No, we gotta talk here. We're just gonna...
You're just thinking very carefully. He's gonna nod or, you get me?
I hear that, man.
Obviously, the Freda video put you kind of on the map-ish, but speak to me about like the period before that. Like, how did you know I'm not social media, but you know some people are like funny, and then on socials they might not translate. How did you know like, nah, this might be?
You know, 2021, 'cause I started TikTok 2021 April, yeah. 2021, the first talking video I ever did was December.
Okay.
So I started TikTok. Yeah, it's mad. But even then, I wasn't actually doing talking videos until like March properly. So I started TikTok because I started my clothing line a few months before, like 8 months before. So I was like, you get me? Like I want to be my own brand ambassador. I might as well or build a platform so I can promote my thing. So I started it. And, you know, I was doing a relatable videos, the same old, banging a little bit of views, whatever. Then it started to grow. You get me? Towards the end of the year, I hit like, I started 2022 with 15K, innit?
Okay.
So, yeah, like, it's just like whatever. December, I tried a couple talking videos, they'll get a few views. And I was like, okay, cool, people like my personality now. Then, yeah, February, I did the Fredo video. And boom, everything changed. That's when I was like, rah. Like, I'm a TikToker now, you get me? Before, I was just, oh, you do TikTok? I've seen you before, whatever. Then between March, April, May, June, I was just talking. And June, I started talking about like May, June, I started talking about love, how I want to go Paris with someone. Then that was like my next saga, innit?
Yeah.
So then I actually went Paris for music, innit? So I had people thinking I was in Paris with a gal. You get me? Like it was just a little. Then cool. July.
I don't blame you if you did.
Yeah, I should have, man. Might go this year, Valentine's Day. Actually, no, that's long. But yeah, July I got banned, permanently banned.
So how did that feel?
Mad, because obviously I know 2 people that work at TikTok, innit? But they weren't even really trying to help me like that. You get me? So I had to go through it myself. Then yeah, I got banned, and that's where Charge It came from. So I got banned. And I started saying, "Oh, charge it to the game, charge it to the game." Obviously, that's a phrase. Then I was saying it so much that it actually genuinely became part of my vocabulary. So I started saying, "Charge it." Then I came back on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, you know that girl Sophie? Before I knew her, she says praise God a lot." So
Praise God.
you get me? I actually praise God. Nah, shout out Sophie, man. But I was like, yeah, man. Let me just start saying charge it, because I actually say charge it a lot in real life. Let me see how it goes. Boom, started saying it. Boom, went off. And that's when it was like, okay, cool. I'm really actually doing something on TikTok. Like, you get me? Some sort of name for myself. Then, yeah, just carried on going, getting more involved, doing more videos, being more consistent, caring about it a little bit more. Because before I didn't really care about it. Then, yeah, I would say around November, that's when I was like, let me solidify myself. And then I started saying side eye, whatever. But all these things that I say is not even like a force thing. I genuinely just say it. You get me? And it's like, when I started realizing people like me for my personality, and the actual opportunities started coming in, I was just like, yeah, I'm going in now. Like, I actually want to, like, before I say, no, I'm not a TikToker, you get me? I don't want to be an influencer. But now it's like, I want to be a content creator, you know what I mean? Like, I gained 90K followers between now and last year. You get me? And that's like,
crazy.
Raw. And people kind of care, and I'm happy that people care, innit? But yeah, man.
Have you ever had like, so we had another TikToker on here. We had Anaya on here. I think this time last year, actually.
Nah.
Sort of. It was like Jan. It was like end of Jan.
Sorry, no offense. Who's Anaya?
Anaya. I'll show you a TikTok after.
Okay.
So we had her on, and she was basically talking about like some of like the hate comments and that sort of stuff on there. So I was thinking, like, do you ever get exposed to that? And if so, like, how do you deal with that?
But you don't seem like the type of guy. I don't know. You
No,
sometimes I feel like it would bother you, but you don't seem like the type of guy where it would bother you.
You say the right thing will get me.
Yeah.
But like, general hate, like, I don't really get hate because of the kind of content I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There might be someone who says something on one video, but I don't get running hate. But because there's so much positive, if it's hate about something like to do with the video or just very, you know, general, then I'm cool in it. But if it's something like, if you say something that I don't know how you know, and it actually might get me, then sometimes I see it and I'll be like, rah, man. Like, some days I have days where I'm like, this social thing is long, because man's doing that. Like, man's not chunks. You get me? Like, I'm just making TikToks. Man's not really. So sometimes I see stuff, but it never really, really gets me, innit? But sometimes you can get me, but not really. But yeah, I don't really get hate, and I'm hoping that it stays like that. But that's why I try to stay away from things that I know would expose me to hate. I'm trying not to be too controversial. I try not to be too serious. Like, I just joke around, and you can take it with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean?
I think when you're too serious as well, like, people like want to get serious. Like, but if you're joking around, like, even if you do slip your real opinion in there,
yeah,
like,
you get me. Like, there's no point. Yeah, I'm just there to have fun, so I don't want no judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, by the way.
Oh, her, yeah.
So she was talking about like how sometimes.
Oh yeah, I see the hate on her thing. Yeah,
it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's not fair, man. People don't understand. That's the thing, though. What I have a lot of conversations with other content creators. People don't understand that content creators are real people. Not saying, oh my god, you know, I got so much clout. Can't you understand I'm a real person? Not even like that. Even when I was on like 5K, you might comment on something on my thing. And it's like, rah, like, man's just a normal person, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's no, like, you comment, like, you know what? It's actually mad when I see people comment certain stuff, even on whoever's post. I'm like, you're actually a real person with a marge, and you're sitting at home typing about someone. That's horrible. Like, how do you even bring yourself to do that to try and make someone feel bad? But you can't get away from it. It's just what it is.
That's one of the reasons why, like, I think when I first sort of like tried to understand like TikTok or whatever, because call me a uncle, whatever. Like TikTok, when I first downloaded it, I was like, I don't even know how to use this, bro.
And then,
literally, I was going through like some funny posts and whatever, and people were like, oh, sometimes it's not the post that's funny, it's just the comments, innit? So I was going through the comments and I was like, this is a barbaric place. This is crazy. Like, the stuff, I thought Twitter was bad.
It's worse than Twitter.
I was like, this is crazy.
It's worse than Twitter.
And I'm just thinking like I don't.
And you know when I realized it, when I started saying charge it, and I was seeing the braziest posts with charge it comments, and
Oh no, those videos.
I've
think someone said, yeah, I'm an orphan, and then the guy straight away charge it.
But a lot of them are like jokes and that, so they can get the charge it.
Yeah.
But I've seen some real things and seen charge it. Then you're gonna at me. Don't at me. I don't want to be involved. That's
There was
nothing
one
to do
you
with me.
stitched out when I was like, oh my god.
One of them I stitched where it was like my auntie fell down the stairs or something, or my auntie died.
Yeah.
I saw them. I was going somewhere. I come at the train station. I had my mask. They came to me like da da da. She's like, and then the guy was like, "Oh, you know, you stitched my video." I said, "Bro, be real though. Like, did your auntie actually die?" He was like, "No." But it's like, why you doing that? I thought, man, get me.
Yeah.
But like, man, you don't know. You get me.
So
That's the
did
thing.
you feel like a bit responsible?
Not responsible, but it's like
Not obviously for the auntie.
but for like, no, I didn't feel responsible for that.
Like the charge
Auntie, I'm sorry.
It's like, yeah, like, don't like, because the thing is, at the end of the day, yeah, it has nothing to do with followers. Being online, you have influence, innit? Whether you like it or not, you get me. And I would never want to influence people to be heartless, you know what I mean, or to do certain things. So when I see people that were saying charge it, and I was trying to claim charge it was mine so hard, but now it's that it's become this thing that's used to downplay situations. Like, God forbid, if I had died, God forbid, when charge it was trending, and someone posted me, oh my God, it would have been long. It would have been long. Even now, God forbid.
Yeah.
It's true.
It would be charge it comments. It's like, that's not the kind of thing I want attached
Nah,
to me.
that'd be mad.
Yeah, I
Something like
that
that would piss me off, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? When you have kids, you need to release like a charge it song. When God forbid, when you die,
they can rise it.
your royalties on that song.
It's true, though.
You know.
It's true. Oh my
Potentially,
God,
you know.
it'll go crazy.
Yeah, it would
bro.
still.
It could actually.
It would, man.
Nah, it's mad.
Nah, I feel bad for even put that. Well, so God forbid.
Nah, I hear it. No, but obviously, yeah, God forbid. But it's so crazy. That's really a part of that. If I ever make it, that'll be a part of my legacy, man. It's just crazy to me.
Nah, for real. Nah,
God
but
willing.
you know, I want to ask you a question. Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess you can relate a bit to TikTok and whatnot. Yeah, but I'm asking you as well because like you're younger than me, innit? And I'm just saying, like, you see, do you feel like it's a bit different, your generation and like people that are older than you, in terms of like how focused it is on like TikTok and like all these sort of like, I'm not trying to say like I didn't grow up with social media in it, because obviously I did in it. Like, I had BBM and Snap and all them things there in it. But now it's like everyone's on TikTok and like Insta, and you're like Insta baddie and da 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 and da da da. Like, how do you feel the effect of that?
I just feel like it's like a reinvention of them times. Cause let me explain what I mean by that. Yeah, you see, back then, like 2010, 2011, technology at the time was in its prime. Do you understand what I mean? So people would have looked at BBM and, you know, MSN and like, oh my God, I didn't have this when I was younger.
Oh, like
So
how far it came from maybe
yeah,
like 2000s.
at that time, it's like bare people invested in that. So now it's just a regenerated version. And obviously, yeah, our world is way more. Cause there's young people that know me. I'm like, how do you know me? You know what I mean? And there's older people that actually know me as well, which is like, how? But I think it's just the times it's just growing in it. But I feel like it's always been to an extent. Like, I don't know a time in my life where the internet wasn't around. You get me?
Yeah.
But now definitely TikTok and all this stuff is very in your face. You can't get away from it.
Yeah.
Like even at marketing, people in marketing will spend more money on TikTok campaigns than they would on TV campaigns. But it's just a new
Makes
thing.
sense, to be fair.
Hey man, so it go.
Yeah.
Makes
Exactly.
sense, to be fair.
Nah, that's crazy. Cause I'm just thinking like, when I was like I'm thinking like when I was in like year 7, year 8, like year 7 I didn't even have a phone. Like even year 8, I think got my first BB, and then them times there was like even BBM itself. It was not like obviously it was like the thing that everyone has. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like as a addiction as like TikTok.
Yeah,
and all
TikTok
things
is
though.
an actual addiction.
And even think back to like when like Vine was about.
Yeah.
Vine was obviously crazy because it was just 6 seconds and it was like boom. But then I'm thinking it's not the same type of.
It's definitely not the same, but Vine definitely was the closest thing.
Yeah, no, Vine was definitely the closest. But it's like people, the way that I was talking to people and like they were saying, oh yeah, like I've just been on TikTok the whole day.
Yeah. Like what I do, I go on Snap, Insta, then TikTok. So TikTok is now just another social media platform.
Yeah, it's just a part of the routine.
Yeah,
type of thing.
but like if I'm bored, like I'll go on TikTok, come off, go on to, like swipe across my phone, then go straight back to TikTok.
Yeah, like you close that app.
You close that app, then
and
I'll
then
go on
go
TikTok again.
Like, oh.
Is that a good
I think
thing?
it's because
Is
there's
that-
always something there.
There's always something new, like always something new. Even if you spend the whole day on it, there will be new videos.
Yeah,
You know how crazy that is?
That's true.
crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah. Do you know, I think my TikTok, is like, 75% sports, 10% like funny videos and like you come up, Steps comes up, even J2, and then the other percent is it's just all sorts of like cheeks and you know
First traps.
yeah.
I don't really get that no more.
So
What do you get? Go ahead.
What? Nah.
no, 'cause I don't really care with it because I barely use the app.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm on there and I'm seeing it and I'm just like I remember seeing something and I was genuinely interested in this video because it was like a setup for something in it, like ... and a new text in it. And then I think she jumped.
And you just see jiggle.
I was like,
So for me, I get like 25% funny stuff, and then 5% would be dark humor stuff.
okay.
I'm trying to
Get rid of
indulge
that.
less in that because that stuff's not good for your soul. I'll say like 30% gym stuff.
What, gym stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
What men do fitness and that?
Stop.
I didn't even say gym stuff. No, I'm playing. Go on.
What else?
Working out.
man's getting them gym babes.
Yeah, I hear you.
And like the other 50% would be like sports stuff. Yeah.
So no girls on your FIP at all.
You're moving very hot right now, bro.
No, I'm playing. Now
This guy's moving heavy right now.
mine's mostly comedy. Like,
Yeah, fair.
obviously the girls come up, but it's like I don't really get like videos of girls moving mad. Like lockdown, hey,
Hey, man.
and
do you-
that just goes to show what my lockdown was
Do you
like.
know what it is?
fam.
I've deeped it. Whenever I hear Ice Spice and like her sound,
Yeah.
I just know.
You're
know what.
conditioned to it.
It's gonna be like a busted
Nah.
challenge
You know,
video,
there
bro.
was one. I got a big bank and I don't even know. You all know what I'm
I
talking
got
about.
a big.
innit?
Yeah, I know it.
You know, you see lockdown. My right arm strength was crazy.
I said Quagmire.
My right arm strength was crazy.
So this angle is looking enhanced.
I said his left arm felt neglected,
No,
bro.
the left arm it was get me once in a while. Tag him in, you get me. The right arm got tired. You know what I mean? Like your turn, but
Nah. Do you see lockdown, yeah? I ain't gonna lie. You see that busted challenge?
yeah, that's the bust it. But I wish I could go back. You
Those
know?
are dark and bright days.
Okay.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you know what it is? We were close to something special. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
There were certain people that broke the internet them days, fam. And do you know what it
I
is?
should have jumped on them times, man.
To do
What do you
it.
mean by that?
Shaking cheeks and shit.
Oh, that's
Wait, why?
that's what I'm
Wait,
saying. Bro.
wait, look at what you saying. Wait, hold on. Look at what he said it. This is what he said. This,
You know what I meant?
no, he looked at me and said this. What?
No. It's not video anyway.
To shake your cheeks and that.
Man said he's using Riz.
I was gonna go in there to be.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna go in there to do comedy TikTok, and you're talking about me shaking my
whatever,
cheeks.
man.
Come on, dude, not right now, bro.
Whatever.
Come on, man. But nah,
Hey.
like, some guys really blew up during lockdown. You know,
Yeah.
that took over.
This is not been my episode.
Man said he's using a spoken Riz. You know.
No,
I even hate that word, fam. I swear down.
What is?
Riz. It's
Nah,
just
I just find it funny.
Do you know-
I think it's overused and over complicated.
yeah.
Like,
It's just okay. I don't hate it. But I'm just like
kind of annoyed by it.
yeah,
It's
like
too much.
Like obviously it had its time, innit? But
no. But I feel like slang is at an all-time low right now.
yeah, it's got.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's mudded, bro.
There's no real like substance to the slang.
Like I remember. Do you know what it is what made me realize that slang was taking a turn, like a drastic turn. Yeah, was like swag.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously like
Yeah, swagger. Yeah.
But before, like when I was you, if someone says you're swag, it means you're rubbish, bro.
Yeah. Wait, it means you're what? Roadish?
You're rubbish. Like if you say, oh, like you're swag at FIFA, bro.
What area do you come from?
I've never.
You never heard that, bro?
What area do you come from?
South, bro. Beckham.
What South?
Who do you
Yeah,
mean?
that was not my.
Nah,
You never-
that's,
you
yeah,
never heard
that's,
that,
that's
bro?
what I say South I know, bro.
Your swag.
Swag
your
is always swag is
Yeah.
always
mean like
No.
drip type
Like no,
shit.
like you've had it as like it'd be a thing where it's like a what's it called, like homophone or whatever, where like it means two different
Or how
things.
people say, "Oh, that's bad," but they made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like there was like oh like yeah you got swag or whatever. What it's like if you're swag, it means you're rubbish or like
Nah,
you're dead at
bro.
something.
Never heard
You never heard
That
that?
was definitely just your school or something.
No, bro, I wasn't even hearing this. I wasn't even hearing it from my school. I was hearing it from olders, bro.
Yeah, maybe it was their generation. or
Yeah.
something.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like,
But swag
huh?
is an older thing though.
Yeah.
Like my dad put me on swag.
Sir,
Yeah. It wasn't really a thing that the man them used to say. Like swag has just been a thing, but it's always been very simply swag. Swagger.
I just
Bubbly
hate, I hate
swagger.
the word drip now, though.
you know what that show, innit?
Yeah.
That's a
Man,
cool
nigga.
show still.
Man, nigga.
I've never heard of it.
You know?
Well, you don't like the word drip?
Yeah, I hate it.
No,
It's just drip pages now. It's getting.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
died down though. It's not the same as it used to be.
You know, it's not.
No, it's not the same as like 2019. And
Yeah,
No,
when
I
it was
just
like
hate those videos.
Tech
where
Fleece, LV, scarf and that.
No, but when I see those videos today, I just cringe like so much. Like.
Nah.
I don't even know
if
what.
you're wearing these in like
But you know,
2023.
you know what I
like,
used to describe as drip?
What?
I just call designer drip. Not like, oh my god, look how drippy he is.
Oh, yeah.
But like to the man, I'll be like, man, what we doing? Are we going out dripped or normal?
Yeah.
But when I say that, I don't mean are you going to dress nicely and put on a really nice fit with some flared trousers and airs and a nice, you get me? Are we wearing expensive clothes today or are we not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is it
it's-
casual?
It's kind of like, is it like
Yeah.
a light one or is it a low key flex?
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
Drip is just another word I use for designer,
I hear
I
that.
hear
not for how you dress.
I hear that.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing. And you know, one thing I don't like here, I feel like I'm not that I complain, but it's like, you know, when people will try say stuff or like they'll post stuff because then they're like, the bitch is gonna love this, whatever. When it's like, oh, like every now and then I always see a post where it's like, oh, drip isn't designer, it's about how you put it together. Big man, shut up.
And then that shows the worst fit of all time.
Yeah, you know like
Some
that.
green shoes
Yeah,
and
you know,
yellow
you
chinos
don't
or
need to-
something, bro.
Being different don't mean you dress nicely.
Exactly,
You
fam.
don't.
Like I feel like it's just one of them ones. Like if you got drip, you got drip.
You got
Do you know
it,
what I mean?
yeah, that makes
It
sense
doesn't
though.
necessarily matter what you
Yeah.
what you're actually wearing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, I'm trying to think of another word that
I had to grow out of spending money on designer though, you know.
Why?
I was very consumed by it. Not even spending money. I was just very consumed by designer. But like one reason it was good is because me wearing designer a lot, it was associated with my brand, innit? You get me? So it's like, but now as I'm getting older, I just don't care for it as much. You get me?
Yeah.
Like,
I hear that.
yeah. Sometimes I want to really, but now it's like, you get me? Because because so many people have so much designer as well. It's like, what's the point? It doesn't make
You're
you
not
look
standing
anything.
out.
You get me?
Exactly.
So
And
now,
that's one thing I hate, bro. You see that you even said it before, Nike Tech Fleece and the LV scarf combo.
but I don't really see like that no more. Like, it's not really
I
a
haven't
thing.
seen it as much.
It's maybe a Tech Fleece and Goose, but
Go Stratford,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Go Stratford.
it's just normal. Like, it's just normal to
Big
me
man
now.
thing, go Stratford. I went there last month, just before Christmas. I saw like 10 youths wearing the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm one of the years, unfortunately. Man. You get me? Like, it's just you can't beat them, join them. You know
I was
what I mean?
just like, bro, like I'm just thinking like, I don't know. It's just different, isn't it? Like,
Simplicity, I guess.
yeah, but I feel like I don't know because even with designer, I've got like a bit of like a love-hate relationship with it. I'm not really like I don't really own that much designer in it because a lot of designers I don't even really like.
Yeah.
But the ones I do, I remember when I was in like year 8 or year 9, and I first time I ever saw Giuseppe Zanotti's. What? Those were cold.
Yeah,
bro.
and I had a
I
pair.
think it was
still.
C business for
100%.
I had a green pair. Can you imagine?
Green.
Yeah, a green.
But like
pair
a
of
dark green or
Dark green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
think I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but I
okay, that
wouldn't-
one can run. I thought you meant
no,
like
but
a lime.
I posted an Instagram picture of it with dark blue Adidas bottoms and a dark blue Uniqlo jacket. Yeah.
Which one, was that like a skit or?
No, that was
No, because I was.
That's what you're trying to be funny.
I swear down. I have it's in my archives. I swear down.
Oh, that's
I
wow.
thought I was doing the coldest pick ever.
But you know,
Do you know what it is? Those times, yeah, the shoes would have carried you.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100,
yeah.
100. Yeah.
Like no one was.
Like, I'm pretty sure I got a few fire comments and that.
But you know, it's the archives. Like when you look back at what
Markers are fire.
do you know it is,
Archives
yeah?
are crazy.
I'll show you, man. This one.
I'm just
picture,
thinking, how did I have the confidence to post?
Yeah, no cap. Like no one told me.
Oh no! It'll be your. I'll be real. I'm looking at those comments now, saying, okay, he's fake.
Yeah.
Because man was saying, oh,
They
this
just
is
didn't-
hard.
They just didn't know though at the time. You know what I mean?
Nah. Some of them knew, man. Some of them knew.
just didn't care.
You see this pic here, yeah? It's archived because it's just like I just can't because this jacket in itself, I can't lie. At the time, the jacket was it was flavors. Do you know what I mean? But now, hey, I have to disown this jacket, bro.
Oh my god.
I have to disown that jacket, fam.
god.
6 years ago,
Really
you know?
bad picture.
Oh,
bro.
you look like a runner, bro.
Yeah, not even a runner. You look like you're running for the runner. That's crazy.
You know
bro.
those ones in Top Boy, bro.
Yeah,
Axe
like,
and them, man.
you're trying to get involved, bro.
Oh, where's my son?
And just now that you said that, do you know what the tag location was as well?
Well,
Osprey Estate.
No, that's
no
hilarious.
way.
Because obviously I was on ends, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, let me just put the location, didn't think anything of it. But now that I look at this picture, I'm just like,
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy, bro.
I even look at the jeans that I'm wearing. Not even jeans, the jeans I'm wearing, bro.
Don't ever let that come out.
Hey,
Your own good, bro.
Pause.
Well, how's that pause?
I said jizz. I was like, okay, cool.
I
it's a
said
joke.
jeans.
He says gin.
No,
bro.
but it was the way you were saying it, bro.
I said jeans.
That's
bro.
all
You're
you.
smart.
And it was you.
What am I talking about?
That was crazy. You guys don't have headphones in. That was crazy.
That was,
He
I
said
said jeans. I said jeans.
Gins, bro.
No, stop talking. Let him say it
I
again.
said jeans.
Gins, bro.
Nah, man,
That's what I said. Not even jeans. I said
Why so happy to hear that?
Hey, yeah.
Listen, you didn't hear it in headphones.
I had to hear it, man. Okay.
Say that, man.
Okay.
I'll let the people decide if
That was
that's
a
crazy,
drag
bro.
because I said not even jeans.
Yeah,
jeans.
jeans.
So please,
So that where would that other word like where would it even make sense?
there's no context, bro.
And then you said, how could you let that come out? That was crazy.
I said don't ever let that come out.
Okay, cool.
Are you okay?
You're mad,
Cool.
bro. Was the train journey okay, bro?
Cool.
Are you
Make
sure?
him say cool as well. Like,
I don't
he's
even
not
know.
into it, you know what I mean? I hear you, Jeans,
He's
man.
plotting, bro.
I hear you.
Very much so, bro.
I hear you,
Alright,
man.
alright, before we go quickly though, let me ask you about your clothing line, innit? Because obviously they're wearing the fit today, innit?
Chapter X, man.
So how, like, what made you realize that, you know what, I want to actually, because you said this was before your TikTok, innit?
Yeah.
So I guess this is like your first step into your creative bag in a way.
Yeah.
So what made you realize that, you know what, I want to make a clothing brand?
So man's always wanted to be in business, innit? Like always. So what happened was when I was about 16, 17, I was kind of whatless, innit? I'm not gonna lie.
That's like whatless ages, though.
That's whatless ages,
I
but
feel like once you get your NI card, that's when you have to start. not
what
being
what it
whatless.
was is that from young, I always wanted to be better than what my age implied. So when I got to 16, I'm saying I'm going to be a millionaire by 18, 21, you get me? I was one of them guys because of my dad. My dad had me reading the Financial Times at like 4 years old. I read
cold,
Rich
though.
Dad Poor Dad when I was like 10. So before it was even a trend, you get me? I thought I was that guy.
Yeah.
So 16 and 17, when I should be having my first business by now, I'm thinking, nah, I'm whatless, you get me? And I was kind of stuck, so it kind of even gave me some thoughts and it just made me feel down a lot of the time because it's like, I'm making no progress in my life, which is normal at the time.
Yeah, at 60, you shouldn't be feeling
You
those
get me?
pressures,
But
people.
I had these pressures on my shoulders, so it's like, what can I do? So it's like, obviously I was around my dad and my dad works in the music industry. So I was around all these artists and I was like, what can I do to provide product to these artists that can help me and also help them?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to use my business mind to get into something. And what can I really do that through? And I was like, clothing. I like clothing. So I started researching whatever. But because of me feeling down so much because I weren't doing enough, that's where the name actually comes from. The name is Chapter X in it, which would not make sense at a first glance. Like, what does that mean? You probably think the X means a 10.
Yeah,
But the
that's
X-
why I'll be real. That's what I thought.
I didn't think of
The
that.
X is the algebraic X. If you look at it, it's curved. You get me?
Okay.
So
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
it's
yeah,
curved,
yeah.
isn't it? For algebra, like a value that can mean anything. So the meaning of it is like, I had a conversation with someone and it was like, you write your own story. You know what I mean? You're in charge of what you do. So if you're feeling whatless, go out and do something. You get me? There's many ways to do something to make you feel like you're really working. So it's like, cool, I'm gonna make sure that this business I live through my business, you know what I mean? So the chapter is like a chapter in a book, writing your own story. And the X is a value that can mean anything. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3.
Yeah.
But no, it's chapter X, it's chapter anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cold.
So yeah, that's the main thing behind it. But yeah, that's how I started it. And that's my main focus. Like my clothing line probably means more to me than social media.
Sir?
Yeah, but I feel like right now I'm very, 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 very focused on social media and content. Like, just all I kind of doing right now. But yeah, my main like goal and purpose is to make Chapter X blow
So
eventually.
like, if let's say Chaptex went create like you did what Cortez is doing, like those type of sales, would you like not give up social media, but put it on the back burner a bit, or
Nah,
would you try to do both?
try to do both.
Fair,
Like
fair.
I've worked too hard to stop now. It'll just be kind of pointless. I'll just be not bait, but I'll just be known for no reason. You know what I mean? So now that I'm here, that's why I'm even trying to take it serious now. Cause like, what's the point of just walking? Oh yeah, you're that TikTok. You get me for what? You get me? Let me even try and make it something. You know what I
want it to
mean?
amount to something.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hard work.
I'm jealous.
So,
I
yeah.
think social media is at a point where you can even do both hand in hand.
Yeah, they actually do benefit each other.
Yeah.
Like clothing benefits, man. Cause like I say, a lot of people do think I'm a joke, man. If you actually had one intellectual conversation with me about business, you would be stunned. But the clothing is like, okay, cool. This guy's a joke, man, but he has a business that he actually cares about and puts effort into, and it's a lot that goes into it. You know what I mean? So it also shows.
If you guys like that, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep up to date with all of our releases. And tune into the whole episode now on Spotify and Apple.
we